Okay, it's finally here. I'm Gemini. I sort of posted a teaser about this a few months back when I was working on the modeling for this amplifier. It's finally here. So this is an early 70s American combo amp. Gemini hopefully gives away what it's based on. The cool thing about amp plugins once again is that in the cabinet section we have IRs based on the actual amp that this was modeled off of, while having the realistic impedance on both the IRs and both the amplifier and doing my magic. So what you actually get is probably one of the most realistic experiences of playing a combo amplifier in a plugin format. Now you have both the normal and vibrato channels, which you can switch. You have bright switches, but most of the time people will be using the vibrato channel because it's more versatile. And right now I'm driving the volume here quite heavily. This is actually the sound for the lead section, and what's very special about this amplifier is that it has a spring reverb that we modeled, and it has vibrato. So if we just play the lead section here, you'll actually get to hear quite a lot of that reverb. So there's a lot of reverb there. That is a very authentic model of the spring reverb in my combo. So if I turn it all the way up, you'll actually get to hear it much better. And actually for the entire intro of this song, I wanted to have that guitar kind of whack just to show off the amazing sound of this spring reverb. So this is just that. These are the things that geeks like myself just geek over. If you're not that interested, sorry about that. Now, another cool thing here is that these amplifiers are known to be used on many things, not just guitar. So I wanted to include a keyboard section in here, and this keyboard is actually going also through Gemini and a Waves plugin CLA3A, just limiting kind of the dynamic range of that kind of plugin. And this is what it sounds like. And without the Gemini, it would sound like this. So it's actually very digital sounding. Well, it's a digital, analog digital synth. But anyways, when it goes through the Gemini, and we use the vibrato, and we use the reverb, actually full on for this, it's just so amazing sounding. Just so beautiful. And if you just listen to the guitars and the keyboards together, just kind of muting the bass and drums, this is what they all sound like. Here you can hear the clean guitar. Just so beautiful. And another thing that I wanted to demonstrate here is that actually when we're talking about this specific amplifier, many times people kind of regard it as being the most clean amplifier in the world, while in reality back in those days I would say nothing was clean. So even the basic clean settings actually have that tiny bit of saturation on the top end. Very different to a clean channel because it's a combo amplifier. So what you actually get is what many people refer to as compression. It's really just saturation, but it can be a similar sound. Either way, it's a very pleasant sound all the time. And it's not really made for gent or metal or anything like that, just so you know, if you didn't realize already. But here in the end section I wanted to show off the sound of distorting these amplifiers. This is probably gain full on. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, gain full on the vibrato channel. And there's still this guitar, this Les Paul, and this is what it sounds like. These are the settings. So very lush kind of distortion, definitely not a metal sort of a gain, but a very crunchy sound. And I would really say that if you want to use that crunchy sound, I prefer a humbucker guitar. I do use strats on this as well, but really if you're using a strat or a telly on this kind of, when you're boosting the volume all the way up, you don't really get that much distortion, but you get more of that mojo kind of vintagey sound. So that's essentially what it's all about. This is the ultimate mojo plugin out there. So you can put it on anything. I think I had like a Rhodes or some kind of a preset from my synth there. But that is the sound. Now, while we're on the topic here, obviously I am using amped bass for the bass sound. And also using just a tiny bit of the CLA 3A to compress it just a little bit, because really the track is kind of mellow. I want to keep kind of the bass in control. The cool thing about the drums is that there's no post-processing. It's just a preset that I kind of made for this video, heavily based on the Continuum preset using the Lux kit. And no post-processing. Even the mixer page you can see here, not really doing much. And this is what it sounds like. Next part. Really sells that John Mayer kind of a thing. And that is the entire mix. Just once again, I want to demonstrate that just using essentially ML plugins, and it takes pretty much no effort to get these tones going. And I would say the end result kind of speaks for itself. We now have a plugin that is 100% mojo. You can put it on anything, the keyboards, the guitars, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. And with these ML drums and bass, you just get a final product straight out of the box. So happy with this release. It's not for gent, just so you know, or maybe this could be the new gent sound. But if you're like me and you want to hear something more refreshing, something that your mom will also like, go get amped Gemini. That is the marketing speech I have for this plugin for sure. Your mom will like it. I just personally enjoy playing this kind of soulful music much more these days. Have fun, go get the free trial for amped Gemini. I'm sure you will love the mojo, and we're running an intro deal for this right now, so now is the best time to actually purchase a license for amped Gemini. Thank you so much for watching the video, and stay tuned for more, subscribe and all that stuff. See you on the next one. Bye bye. I've been Mikko from ML Sound Lab.